Hi Sagittarius, this is your monthly reading for the month of December 2024. Sorry I've been away. Long story short, my computer crashed the day Mercury went retrograde. It's been at the Apple store getting fixed. It's sucked. Life has sucked for the last 2 weeks, but I'm getting back to work now. All right, let's get started. Oh, as always, if you haven't subscribed or followed me, I ask that you please do so, because I'm really trying to build my following at this time. Also, I'm really trying to build my YouTube following. So if you're seeing this on TikTok, if you could go to the top of my page and click the YouTube link and subscribe to my YouTube, I would be so appreciative. Also, I'm accepting personal readings at this time, and if that's something that interests you, please feel free to reach out and we can set something up. All right. Man, what the hell is going on with you, Sagittarius? These end of the year readings have been crazy. I think this might be the craziest one I've done yet today. We'll see. Okay. So I pulled some oracle cards just to kind of get a feel of the layout of the land before I dive into the tarot portion of it. And we got a change in the wind and time to go with all that glitters at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's take this one by one. So something is changing, and there's a change in the wind, a change in direction. You become aware of something, or something has happened that you weren't anticipating or planning for, but here it is and it's happened. On the surface of things, it might look like it's not in your best interest, or it might look like something that you don't want. But so anyway, it's whatever this change is, it's telling you it's time to go. It's prompting a definite ending of things. This has been like a huge theme across all readings, is cycles closing out so a new one can begin. It's very typical of like December energy, because it's the best time to start new cycles is the beginning of the year. So anyway, it's an opportune time for you to go. And but you're being reminded, even though this might not be like a change you were anticipating or even really wanting, it might seem against your best interest, you're being reminded at the bottom of the deck that at the end of the day, all that glitters isn't gold. I think that you saw something that was shiny on the surface, and then when you kind of started scratching a little bit deeper, you became aware that it wasn't really your cup of tea or something that you were desiring anyway. So with these tarot cards that I just pulled, in the past we've had the Four of Swords. I think that you kind of felt this coming, or you kind of had like inklings or intuitive hits that like all that glitters might not be gold, or that whatever might not last forever and that you might eventually need to go. I think you've been ignoring it in the past. I think that you kind of had your head down, you've been resting and thinking, okay, well, if I don't look at it long enough, maybe it'll go away, maybe it'll change, maybe I won't have to make this really hard, tough, difficult decision. Also, in the recent past, we have Two of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So again, it's same kind of energy, not wanting to look at things, not really making a move, not making a decision, just very indecisive. I'm gonna blind myself to what otherwise might not be really pretty to look at. I think that you've been busying yourself with work, or maybe you've been blind to some kind of like work dilemma, or a tower that's been kind of looming in the distance with work. This might pertain to work for you. In the present position, we have the Four of Wands, and it's crossed by the Queen of Swords. So I think that you've either been busy in the home, or for a lot of you, this decision might pertain to something within the home, or it pertains to something that would affect your home life. If it affects your work, it's gonna maybe affect your finances, which will affect your home life and affect other people other than you. Maybe it's just a decision about like a partnership or a relationship or someone you live with. I don't know. But you're having to make it, you're being forced to make a decision. You're being forced to cut out what no longer serves you. You're being forced to cut out the cancer. And this is the very appropriate queen that can make such moves, and you're really being encouraged to step into your power here and do some, like, get down and dirty and do some things that you might not want to do. In the future, we have the Hangman. So again, Sagittarius doesn't want to get out of this energy. Sagittarius, let's see how little we can move, how little we can decide, let's put forth minimal effort to make big, large life changes. You're going to keep that up for a little bit longer. You're in Hangman mode. This person is hanging upside down. They're tied to a tree. They are not going anywhere anytime soon. They are just kind of hanging out, but they're gaining a lot of enlightenment while they're up there. But we have the Death card. This is it's a definite ending. So this bitch comes out to do this, and everything is over, and this is time to go. Same energy. If you don't make this decision, things are gonna just automatically end for you. The universe is gonna do it for you. But I mean, this is dead, done, stick a fork in it, over. In the thing that you don't see coming, we have the Ten of Wands. It might not be the most pleasant time. It might not be the most pleasant month. It might not be the most pleasant ending. It might be difficult. It might be a burden. But I think that when you do finally drop it, when you either make a decision or just let the cards fall where they may, I think that you'll be really, really relieved, because this is something that's really been weighing on your shoulders. In your protagonist energy, we have the Devil. This could be a Capricorn. This is Capricorn's card. I think you're thinking that this is going to help, that being tied and attached to whatever this really heavy burden and load is. I think that if you think like, hey, if I just keep it up a little while longer, if I just keep carrying, I think you think that you're going to be doing yourself some favors. I don't really think that's the case. Devil card's not really nice. But for whatever reason, I think you're thinking that it's in your best interest to just keep going along with whatever is no longer sparkly, and hoping it's going to be sparkly again. I don't think it's going to work that way. In your antagonist energy, or at least what I think you're perceiving as your antagonist energy, is the world. This has come up for almost every single sign, I swear. This is, it's endings, it's new beginnings, it's one chapter closing, so another chapter can begin. It's like this death is just a hard stop. It's just, it's a death, it's dying. This is cyclical, like death, rebirth, death. I mean, it's successive energy. It's not just one. It's the whole couple together, and it's good energy. But for whatever reason, I think also this Nine of Swords came out with it. I think you're really dreading this. I think you're dreading this death. You're dreading this decision. You're dreading moving forward, and you're really hesitant to embrace this. So I think that your perception is a little bit off here. I think that you're perceiving something toxic for you as being beneficial, and I think that you're perceiving something good for you, which is something dying and new things can begin again. I think that you're perceiving that to be unfavorable, and I just don't think that's the case. In your outcome position, we have the Ten of Swords. So this is the minor arcana to the major arcana. These have the same energies. It's just this hits a little bit harder, if that makes any sense. But the fact that we have both of these cards out, the death in the future, and then the Ten of Swords and the outcome, this is something ending. And the Two of Wands in reverse, again, it's a decision, because it's not really planning for the future. It's not wanting to look forward with optimism and faith in what the future can hold. It's hesitancy to step into this this energy that's really protagonist for you. This world is trying to open up a whole new world for you, and you don't want to go there, but it's coming. I mean, even if you fight it, it's coming, because we also have the Eight of Cups. So it's walking away from something that no longer serves you, or maybe someone else is walking away from what they see no longer serving them. This is an ending. This is an ending. It's an ending that you might not think that you want, but I really, really think that it's going to end up being beneficial. And if you can just kind of take the blindfold off and see things for what they really worth, and recognize that all that glitters isn't really gold. I think that is where you will find your hope and your renewal and your satisfaction. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that you have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope to follow up in the next few days with my big spread where I read all the playing cards. All right, have a very Merry Christmas. Satnam.